Hey dear tea friend, this video I'm going to give you a demonstration on bowl tea ceremony. This particular method of serving or receiving tea is a great place for beginners, and it's also a great place to return to just return back to this place of simplicity and reverence and humility. So in this method, we simply need a bowl, leaves, and some hot water. So starting out, I will go over the teaware. So we have our bowl, our gin tray or our waste bowl, some tea leaves, which for this particular method, it's great to use bigger leaf teas such as red teas or oolongs. This is because they will sink into the bowl and you won't get little bits in your mouth, and it'll just be an overall more enjoyable experience to use larger leaf teas in bowl tea method. And then you'll need hot water. So this can be heating up water and having it nearby in a thermos or using an electric kettle. Ideally, you have a glass kettle if you're starting out, or a clay kettle, and some source for heating the water, whether it be an electric hot plate or, like I'm using, a gas stove. So some things to know is that when we are starting with our tea practice, we start always with a bow. And this is a gesture of respect. Respect for ourselves, respect for nature, respect for the spirit of tea, respect for the practice and our guest. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to serve as if you were serving for yourself and another guest. And I also just invite you that even when you're sitting for tea, just you, to serve yourself as you would your most honorable guest. And it's also nice to have an extra bowl where you can serve your higher self, maybe serve a loved one passed or someone that you know could use a little extra love. So it's great to have two bowls, even if you're just serving yourself, and to show up at the table as you would if you were serving your most honorable guest. Right? So the main point here is we don't show up to serve others in one way and not show up to our own practice or for ourselves in that same way, with that same respect and honor and ritual. So we start with a bow, and this bow comes from the heart. So it can be nice to take a moment to really ground into the space before bowing. And when you're ready, you'll bow in love and honor and gratitude for this moment, for the spirit of tea, for your guest. And this really begins the ceremony. From here, we split the chashi, or the tea stage, in half. So from the middle, everything we do on the left side of the table, we do with the left hand. Everything we do on the right side of the table, we do with the right hand. What this does is it balances the yin and yang energies, both within us and within the ceremony. It's a delicate dance, and we bring forth the teaware and the tea, and we serve in this beautiful dance, balancing of yin and yang. So we split the table, left, right, and we remain center. So when we're not hands on teaware or receiving, drinking the tea, our hands are here in the center. If you have a table, it's in the center of the table. If you're working on the floor, just down in your lap in the center. What this does is makes you a grounded center point, a grounded space in the middle from which we can serve, share, be. So when we're ready, we will start presenting the teaware. And before we ever raise a kettle or a bowl or the tea, we first still the mind. It's very important to practice cultivating a clear mind and heart. And this is what the practice of tea supports us in. And so starting out, even if it's just an intention or a really mindful act. And so we'll start by bringing out the bowls. So on our right side, or if this would be your dominant side, you'll have your tea, your jinshui, and your bowls. And then on your non-dominant side, you'll have your kettle. So I was about to bring out the things, and then I was like, back it up. Back it up, because I want you to know non-dominant side is going to be where your kettle is, and then the rest will be on your dominant side. So however that looks for you, for me, it's kettle on the left and bowls on the right. And again, this is just basically taking us out of that conditioned state where we're going to favor and just bring everything in from one side and it'll be unbalanced. So this invites us to really find balance in our own being and bring it into the ceremony. So we have bowed, that is our step one, cleared the mind. Now we're going to present the teaware. So first and foremost, we're going to bring out the bowls. So first we bring a bowl, and we always bring it to our heart. So we first bring the bowl to our heart. We're then going to spin 3 times and place the bowl down. Returning back to center and pausing. And then we'll bring out the other bowl the same way. So first to the heart, spinning, and placing it down. There are a lot of different reasons why we spin the bowl, and one that I will share with you now is that it represents a reminder that we are on a planet spinning in the cosmos. And it just brings back that connection to we are in this world, and there is so much more, so much bigger than ourselves, and that it really is a cosmic miracle. Once we have the bowls out, we're going to bring out the wash bowl, the jinshui, first bringing it to our heart, pausing, spinning the bowl 3 times, and placing it down. Returning back to center. We'll then bring out the tea, and again, bringing it to the heart, and here you can say a prayer, a blessing, express your gratitude silently to the tea, or just simply open your heart and mind and practice deep listening with reverence. And when you're ready, spinning the bowl 3 times and placing the tea leaves down. From here, stilling the mind, and when we're ready, raising the kettle. And we're gonna first wash the bowls. So pouring the hot water into the bowls. Here, when it's just 2 bowls, it's not too much of a crossover to pour from the left side to the right. But if we had more bowls, we would want to practice passing the kettle. So up to you if you want to get started on that, pouring on the left side, pass the kettle, go on the right side and pass. There are some teachers that say it's not too much of a crossover, it's not disrupting the energy too much. And then there's also people like me that are just in the habit of crossing it over and passing. So starting with washing the bowls, we're going to bring the bowl to the heart space, first resting it there, and then we're going to grab underneath the bowl and turning the bowl like this, and then we're going to spin it 3 times towards ourselves. So we're spinning as the water comes out, and then shake 1, 2, 3, comes to the heart and back down. I'm going to show this to you again from a different angle. So I'm going to bring it over here so you can see. First, you're going to raise the bowl, bring it to your heart. You're going to place the palm of your hand under the bowl, and then the bowl turns half, and you're going to spin the water towards you as it exits out. What this does is it gets the rim of the bowl, so for cleanliness and washing the bowl, and it also represents respect towards your guests, that you're emptying the water towards yourself, not out towards them. So spinning the bowl towards you 3 times, flat hand, both sides, 1, 2, 3, back to the heart, and bringing it down. And that might take you a little while to get a flow in it. So just remember that you are emptying the water out of the bowls. You're turning it towards yourself as respect for your guest. And when you're finished, you will take the gin tray and remove it from the table. So again, bringing it to the heart, spinning it 3 times, and bringing it back down. Returning to the center now, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to fluff the leaves. What this does is allows any small leaves or just little bits to get down to the bottom. And then when we're ready, we're gonna place some tea leaves in the bowls. And then we'll take the thing away, bringing it to the heart, spinning it 3 times and back down. And then from here, we're going to still the mind, raise the kettle, and pour the hot water onto the leaves. And then when we serve our guests, we'll first grab onto the bowl, place it outwards, spin it so that the part not touching our hand is facing our guest, and then we'll gesture, making eye contact. This is a moment to feel in your being, I see you, I appreciate you, I honor you, I love you, thank you for being here. And serving up the bowl. And then when you're ready, you'll grab yours and enjoy your tea. So we'll do this for 3 rounds or more, however many steepings you're doing, minimum 3. And when the ceremony is finished, then you will bring back out the gin tray. So you'll bring out your wash bowl, again, to the heart, 3 spins, bringing it down. And at this point, there will just be the leaves in the bowls. There won't be any water. So you'll grab the bowl, first bring it to your heart, and then with your hand, you'll scoop out the leaves. And scoop out the leaves. And then we're gonna wash the bowls one last time. So just as we did in the beginning, we close the ceremony with the washing out of the bowls. Raising to the heart, spinning 3 times towards the self. 1, 2, 3, back to the heart and down. Comes up to the heart, switching hands if you need to, spinning towards you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back to the heart, switching hands if you need to, and down. So in the beginning, it can take a while for you to really find your flow. And so naturally, this will come with practice. It'll get easier with practice. When we finish, we're gonna take the gin tray out, spinning it again, placing it down and out of the way. And when we finish, the bowls will be touching, and this represents connection. And so we've cleared away, we've washed away, we've had a lovely ceremony, we've dropped into beingness. This is a great moment to just take some moments in the stillness. And when you're ready, you'll close the ceremony with a bow.